Mga kabida, sa magandang oras sa lahat. Welcome po sa aking channel. Ito, pag-usapan po natin ito pong executive privilege na po. Na? Parati po nating narinig po ito noong previous hearing po ng Senado, hearing po ng Committee on Foreign Relations, kung saan po ay yung chairman po ay si Senator Amy Marcos. Panay po nating marinig yan kay Secretary Junvic Rimulya at saka kay Secretary Boying Rimulya, Lalong-lalo na po nung tinatch po mga kabida ni Senator Amy Marcos yung interview po kay Secretary Junvic Rimulya ni Miss Vicky Webb. Kasi parang naintriga po yun si Senator Amy Marcos doon, Kasi pinag-usapan doon yung quote-unquote plano doon sa pag-aresto po kay dating Pangulo, Okay, meron bang nagplano? Sinong nagplano? Kabilang ba si Secretary Rimulya sa mga nagplano? Okay, so yun yung mga tanong. Ngunit ito po ay palaging binablock po mga kabida doon sa pag-invoke po ng executive privilege. Kailan po ito gagamitin at sinong pwedeng gumamit po dito? Yun yung pag-uusapan po natin dito. Basta-basta ba itong i-invoke mga kabida? Okay? Pakinggan po natin si Attorney Neil Abayon sa kanyang magandang legal discussion ho dito mga kabida. Marami ho tayong matutunan dito. Pakinggan po natin.
So this will be the discussion po dun sa Senate hearing ni Senator Amy Marcos regarding dun po sa pag-arrest, yung mga circumstances surrounding sa pag-arrest po kay FPRRD. Okay, so ngayon po papanoorin ko yung mga video tapos magko-comment na lang po ako. Ipopost ko na lang at magbibigay ako ng mga commentaries ko regarding sa mga bagay-bagay po na dinidiscuss nila.
Nagsalita po ang ating mahal na Secretary John Vic na ang nagplano po rito, o yung pagkaintindi namin, ang nagplano ay kayo, Secretary Anyo, Secretary Gibot Chodoro, at ang pinangalan, ang Chief PNP, General Marbil. Parang apat yung pinangalanan sa isang interview ng ating Secretary ng DILG.
Can I answer that, ma'am?
Yes, please, your record.
The question was, who planned this? I did not state in any way who planned it. The meeting was of executive privilege. It is a conversation to the President, once I mentioned. There was...
So what exactly did you say? Ano sinabi po ninyo?
They asked me-
Pagkaintindi namin, itong apat na pinangalanan, ang siyang nagplano.
Okay, wait,
we're
pause
already
muna.
voting.
So this involves guys yung most likely ito yung pag-interview, yung in-interview po si Secretary John Vic Rimulya kung saan may mga binanggit po siyang mga yung group effort, most likely ito yun siya. Pero panoorin pa po natin.
Executive privilege in this matter.
Yes.
We're invoking executive privilege in this
Yes, that's
matter.
fine, but it's
Yes.
in the interview.
Okay,
And it's
okay. So, yan, since na-mention po ni Secretary Rimulya, the other Secretary Rimulya sa Department of Justice, yung executive privilege. So, explain ko po muna kung ano yung executive privilege talaga. So, unang-una po tatandaan natin dyan, it is called executive privilege, meaning pribilehiyo po yan ng executive branch kung saan meron pong mga ibang bagay na hindi nila pwede i-discuss in public, okay? So, take note po, yan po, that is not a right, rather that is a privilege po given to the executive. At yung main difference po kasi niyan when you say privilege versus a right, ang privilege po kasi nabibigay lang po yan sa isang tao, and in this case the president, considering the circumstances surrounding him, diba? He only has that privilege to disclose certain information because he is the president. Kung tanggalin po yung position niya or yung office niya as a president, hindi na po niya yan pwede ma-invoke, okay? And for comparison purposes po, para mas maintindihan nyo, I'll give another example. Similar din po yan sa akin as a lawyer, okay? Ako po, I have the privilege to practice law because I passed law school and of course, I passed the bar exam. Without me passing law school and without me passing the bar exam, I do not have the privilege to call myself a lawyer or to call myself as attorney or to practice the lawyering profession, okay? So, yan po yung difference ng right and privilege. Yung right kasi kahit wala kang gawin, nabibigay na yan sa isang tao. Whereas yung privilege, it is only given to individuals considering the circumstances po surrounding the situation, okay? So, yan po yan. Again, it is called an executive privilege and not the right of the executive. Okay? And ngayon, yung next question naman po dito regarding executive privilege is, tama ba na nag-invoke dito si Secretary Remulla considering he is a department secretary, di ba? Hindi naman siya yung president mismo. Okay, so possible naman po yun na yung mga secretaries mismo ang nag-invoke dito. However, kailangan po yan na may direct guideline po or may direct order. Sabihin natin basta may direct po na sinabi yung president na pwede yung mga executive secretaries niya mag-invoke din nito. Okay? So, stated differently po, executive privilege as a general rule can be invoked only by the president. However, he can extend that privilege by providing a specific message kung saan ina-extend din po ng presidente yung privilege na yun sa mga cabinet secretaries niya. Okay? At yung executive privilege din po, yung coverage nito, this usually involves matters of national security or yung mga indoor meetings po between cabinet secretaries or the members of the executive. And the reason kung bakit these are protected, yung mga ganitong bagay po, is because it involves matters of national security, national interest, national safety. Therefore, kung ma-compromise yung mga pinag-usapan nila regarding dun sa mga executive privilege matters, baka maapektuhan yung mga national security and or interest concerns po ng bansa natin. Okay, so ang haba na po ng explanation ko. Ngayon, continue po tayo sa video.
Saan nanggaling yung mga pangalan na ito?
Ma'am, that again is executive privilege. Ma'am, let me explain, ma'am. Let me explain
Nandun
first,
sa
ma'am.
interview po eh.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Liwanag
Let
eh.
me explain first, ma'am. We were discussing rumors of an impending arrival based
Parang
on...
hindi yung gano'n ang dating sa amin eh. Ang
That
pagkaintindi
is
namin,
the
apat
whole
na
truth,
plan.
ma'am. That is the, we were discussing rumors. Go ahead, ma'am.
Patugtog na lang natin para
Okay.
maintindihan ha.
And was that the plan from the
So
very
wait. Maganda po yung ginawa dito ni Senator Amy na pinlay na lang niya yung video mismo ng interview because in court proceedings po kasi regarding mga documents, ganyan-ganyan, kailangan po kasi yan ipa-identify din sa witness para ma-verify niya yung genuineness and or authenticity nung mga documents na ina-allege na siya yung nag-produce. So dito, this is actually a good move on the part of Senator Amy para at least ma-compare talaga ba kung ano yung sinabi dun sa interview in relation to kung ano yung intention talaga or yung gusto sabihin ni Senator John Vic dito. So in effect po, mas makaklarify yung mga bagay-bagay kasi yun, mapapakita kung ano yung sinabi mismo ng isang witness or dito po yung kung ano yung sinabi ng resource person, specifically si Senator John Vic Remulla in relation dun sa group effort nga daw. Okay, so play ulit natin.
the plan from the very
Yes, from
beginning?
the very
What was and who was really on top of this? Kayo ho ba? Because during the press conference of the president, it was you and the president.
Yes.
So
yes.
ikaw ho ba nagplano ng lahat ng ito?
Hindi naman. It was a group effort. Secretary Chidoro was there. Secretary
Okay.
Anyo was there too. And the President and I. So, hindi naman ako. Ako lang ang natira last man standing doon sa Malacanang.
I stand by that.
Kasi Secretary Chidoro was working out of his office company daw doon.
Sinabi ninyo,
Secretary
wala
Anyo,
namang
of course, his
pakiyaw-kiyaw dun sa
specialty is
sinabi.
intelligence. So, he was...
Patayin na muna natin. Pakaliwanag naman ang sabi ninyo, hindi ako mag-isa, kahit ako ang kasama ng presidente nung nagsalita
Yes, ma'am.
sa press con, hindi ako mag-isa ang nagplano. Isang grupo kami. Tapos pinangalanan mo.
No, ma'am.
Eh, sinabi ninyo eh.
I state, ma'am, again.
Hindi ko muna i-pause guys
Ma'am,
kasi baka mawala yung sound. Pakinggan muna
Kasi
natin.
binunyag na ninyo
I
sa
must
TV.
state it very clear, as I stated very clear, that there was no mastermind. We were discussing mainly about what the president's statements were in Hong Kong, and it was based all on that statement, ma'am.
Sinabi ninyo na hindi kayo mag-isa na nagplano, kundi isang
There was
grupo.
no planning, ma'am.
Pero yun ang sabi eh.
I said, hindi ako nagplano.
May isang grupo na nagplano.
We were all talking about a rumor, ma'am, and that was all.
Rumor lang yun?
Yes, ma'am.
Group effort ang sabi mo eh. Ang tanong niya, kung ikaw ang nagplano, tapos sabi mo,
There was no
hindi,
planning,
group
ma'am.
effort.
There was no planning, ma'am.
Ano yung in-effort ng group
Ma'am,
kapag hindi
let
plano?
me make-
I think that including into executive privilege already, ma'am. I think that we please
No, I'm
respect
just
our...
asking him to explain the media.
Yes, ma'am, but it's already a very thin dividing line between what transpires in a room between
I will-
cabinet
I will-
members
I will-
and a media statement. But there's a very thin dividing line, ma'am.
Understood.
I hope that we can respect executive privilege.
Pero ngayon, sinabi kasi sa TV, maliwanag naman nila sa atin kung ano ibig sabihin. Kasi ang sinabi, hindi ako mag-isa na nagplano, may grupo kami.
They asked me if I planned it. Sabi ko, I did not plan it. I said we were there, and not to skirt, ma'am, executive privilege. It was mainly because of the statements of the former president in Hong Kong that he said, in his words, ma'am, in Hong Kong, that, I think you have a clip, he said that, ang reading ko ay may ICC warrant of arrest na. That was the best of my recollection, ma'am.
So
Okay.
anong pinag-group effort?
So, okay. Okay, so mukhang yun naman po yung full context already of the discussion for this video po na pinapanood ko, okay? So dito po sa nakikita ko, merong dalawang main issues na lumalabas po based dun sa question and answer ni Senator Amy Marcos. So unang-una po dito, yung question ni Senator Amy is kung sino daw yung nagko-constitute ng group kasi yun nga yung tinanong based dun sa video, di ba? And second, tinatanong naman ni Senator Amy kung paano daw yung pinlano, ganyan-ganyan, tas biglang nag-invoke po sila ngayon ng executive privilege, okay? So dun po sa first question ni Senator Amy kung sino yung nagko-constitute ng group dun sa pagplano nga daw is yun po hindi na pwede dun mag-invoke talaga ng executive privilege yung mga secretaries considering that is already a matter of public information since public po to diniscuss ni Senator John Vic. So as to that fact po yung sa related dun sa question na kung siya lang ba talaga nagplano tas sumagot siya na hindi, group effort, yun po hindi na yun pwede ma-question or ma-invoke ng executive privilege because again that is already a matter of public information, 'di ba? Kasi nasa interview naman na po yun siya. It is already very clear kung ano naman yung statement. Tapos yung pangalawa naman yung tinanong ni Senator Amy kung paano pinlano, ganyan-ganyan. Yun po doon proper yung pag-invoke ng executive privilege ni Senator Boying Remulla naman of the DOJ because yun that has not been discussed in public yet kung ano yung mga circumstances surrounding the arrest. Therefore, it is within their powers po to invoke because that can be considered as a closed door meeting between cabinet secretaries and the president himself. Okay? Yan lang po yung gusto ko i-distinguish dun sa first question po since it was already directly answered dun sa interview. So, yun, hindi po pwede mag-invoke dun. Pero dun nga, sa second, pwede because wala pa naman talagang dinisclose in public. So, pwede yun siya mag-fall or classify po as an indoor or closed meeting discussion between the president and his secretaries. Okay? And then, dito kung makikita po natin, kino-correlate po dito ni Senator John Vic Remulla na meron daw prior statement about a chismis. Pag ganun po kasi medyo ano na po malayo na po yun sa question ni Senator Amy. Yung main question lang naman talaga na pinapoint out niya is kung sino yung specific person sa nagplano in relation po dun sa interview clip na pinanood natin. Okay? So again, in summary po, yun lang po yun. Executive privilege can be invoked by the president and it can also be invoked by the cabinet secretaries provided po na yung president mismo is binigyan ng authority yung mga cabinet secretaries na ma-invoke din nila yun. Okay? And again, executive privilege covers matters po or information that affects national security, national interest. Therefore, hindi po siya pwede basta-basta i-disclose in public considering nga posibleng maapektuhan yung mga bagay na yon na binanggit ko po. Okay? Lastly po, idagdag ko na lang din since yung interview naman kay Senator John Vic Remulla is a matter of public information. Makikita nyo naman po yan sa internet, yung full interview. So, mas maganda po panoorin nyo rin talaga at reviewin yung full interview para makuha nyo talaga yung full context nung gusto ipaabot talaga ni Senator John Vic Remulla. Tapos, i-correlate nyo po ngayon dito sa question and answer portion na nangyari sa Senate hearing. Okay, so yan po yung part 1, yung first video po natin regarding the arrest of FPRRD. Okay? So abangan nyo po yung next video.
Ayan po, napakalinaw yung explanation ni Attorney Neil Abayon po mga kabida kung ano po itong executive privilege. Alright? Gusto ko lang pong i-emphasize yung executive privilege according to Attorney Neil Abayon, isa po itong privilege po mga kabida para lang po ito sa isang Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Kaya tinawag ng executive Para po ito sa Pangulo po ng Pilipinas at pwede din itong i-delegate po niya sa kanyang mga cabinet secretaries since yung mga cabinet secretaries po niya ay alter egos po niya mga kabida. Pero ito ay isa pong privilege po mga kabida na hindi po pwedeng i-publicize for public information. Lalong-lalo na po kung ang pinag-usapan po mga kabida is about the national security mga kabida. So hanggang doon lang talaga yun sa loob po ng four corners ng isang room. Okay? At hindi po pwedeng i-publicize po yan. Okay? Now, kailan po pwedeng gamitin po yung executive privilege? Lalong-lalo na po during sa mga hearings mga kabida, pag may mga tanong po yung mga senador o congressmen patungkol doon sa pinag-usapan, pwede hong i-invoke yung executive privilege. Hindi po nilang pwedeng i-divulge kung ano yung pinag-usapan po nila within that executive privilege po mga kabida. Okay? Pero dito sa nangyari po, itong interview po ni Miss Pinky Webb kay Secretary John Vic Remulla. Kasi it was a matter of public information na po yun. Kasi publicized yun worldwide yung coverage doon sa interview na yon mga kabida. So according to Attorney Neil Abayon, during that hearing, hindi dapat i-invoke yung executive privilege kasi napakinggan na yun nga ng buong madla, no? Okay? Maliban lang siguro yung tanong po ni Senator Amy Marcos kung ano po yung mga plano, ano yung pinag-usapan, ano? Yun, pwede yun. Covered yun ng executive privilege. Pero yung sinabi po niya doon sa interview, like for example, sino yung mga miyembro po ng core group, ano po yung mga pangalan ng core group o ng mga miyembro ng core group, ano? Tsaka yung role po ng bawat miyembro ng core group, sinabi na po yun ni Secretary Junvic during the interview. So what's the purpose of hiding it? Okay? Na sinabi na po yun niya, ano? Pero kung tutuusin sana for strict compliance sana, no? Dapat hindi ko sinabi yun kung yung interview na yun, yung context ng interview na yun was part of the executive privilege, dapat hindi ko sinabi yun ni Secretary Remulla during that interview, mga kabida. Okay? So yun yung napakagandang legal discussion patungkol sa executive privilege po, mga kabida. Kasi nagtataka lang po tayo panay rinig tayo doon sa term na executive privilege. Bakit itong executive privilege every time na may mga tanong, lalong-lalo na po pag during sa gipitan na po, i-invoke po itong executive privilege. Yun pala yun, ano? Yung mga pag-uusap na within the executive level na hindi ho pwedeng i-publish for public consumption or public information, ano? Yun yung executive privilege. Ang presidente lang po pwedeng gumamit doon, pero kung i-delegate po yun ng presidente sa kanya hong mga cabinet secretaries, pwede hong i-invoke po yan ng mga cabinet secretaries po niya. Since yung mga secretaries po niya, mga kabida, ay considered as his alter egos, ano? Alright? So sana marami po tayong natutunan dito sa discussion ni Attorney Neil Abayon. Para sa inyong comments and for your opinion, you can comment down. Sa mga hindi pa po subscribers sa akin channel, mga kabida, you can subscribe. Just click the subscribe button. Click the notification bell, click all para updated po kayo sa aking mga uploads. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. God bless po.